Hey guys, Joe Blue back again with another episode of Filthy Hunt Cheaters. Got a quick episode for you this week. I was going to rely on two clips. One that happened over a month ago, one that happened in the last stream. Both of no footsteps. Basic classic case. I don't have any profiles for these clips. I could go find them on the stream, but because one's quite long ago, it'd be difficult to find. So I'm just going to forego using profiles altogether. We're just going to look at the clips. You're going to see that there's clearly no footsteps, and that'll be that. And let's get on with the videos. Let's go. So I can hear this guy's footsteps like all the way over here. Suspicious peek. The reactions on that shot is just insane. I don't know if this guy knows exactly where I am because he's got walls and he's just baiting it out. It's hard to say for certain. I mean, it is a silenced weapon. But as soon as I fire, he hits me on reaction. So it's just insane levels of reaction and accuracy here. So I think it's a headshot as well. Yeah, guy headshots me with like instant reaction to my shot. Very suspicious of aimbot, but this is not what we're here for. So let's carry on watching. So once I get up and I self-revive, I can hear footsteps over here on my right hand side. Footsteps right here in front of me. Footsteps over here at the side. Footsteps far right. Again, hard right footsteps. Someone takes a shot to my right or beside me. Footsteps here on the right. And then I'm being shot from behind. And then this person is literally right behind me. Like there's a big gap between these two walls. They weren't on the other side of this wall. They were on the side of the wall previously. When I come through here, so like they're like I'm on this side of the wall. These dudes with the footsteps, they're on the other side of this wall. Here, there's this whole gap that they've got to come across in order to get around to me and kill me, and there are no footsteps. Like even these footsteps are here, hard right, which is probably of them, is the next wall over. Maybe try to take a shot through the crack on me here, but again, they're on the other side of the wall. They've still got this entire like area to run across. I can hear this guy's footsteps perfectly clearly. Right, so even if they're like here, taking shots through the crack in the wall, they've still got this entire distance to track across to shoot me, and they come here. This is the wall that they poke from, I believe. Literally right there. So this is the wall that they shoot me from. Right, they poked it from this side, right? Like right there. So there's no way in here. This is the wall all the way up to this rocky section sticking out. So the way into this area is around this bit that sticks out, right? Right, because there's no wall sticking out here. Like this is the part that's sticking out, right? This bit here. Right, so this is the bit that's sticking out, right? Right, so this is the bit that's sticking out the wall that you saw coming in. So they have to be coming from this section here. Either that, or they've gone around the back where I came from and they've walked up behind me with no footsteps. Either way you cut it, they have no footsteps to be able to get behind me like this. Even if they're crouching, like, they can't move that fast in that space of time. I mean, but you can see here, there's no one around here, and to get across this space in the amount of time that it takes me to literally walk down this little way here without speed hacks and no footsteps, I don't know how you're able to do that. Clearly no footsteps, probably speed hacks as well, and just creeps up to me like that and just takes those shots with not a single footstep, and they should have footsteps. Like, they're in a duo, they don't have light foot, they can't do any of that nonsense. They're in a duo, so they can't do that. They have no way to do that. Let's move on to the second clip. Okay, so we can hear a dude over here, footsteps. So this is a trio. So this is a trio that moves in on me. You can hear the footsteps of this guy over here. Okay, so footsteps of one person on this side, footsteps of somebody over here. Throw a grenade. There's somebody jumping over there. More footsteps over this side. And then this person just comes around the corner. Not a single footstep. Now you can't say, oh, well, it's the grenade dynamite that's covering it, because it's not happened. It's already happened. You can't say the explosion is drowning out, because that's also already happened. You can also hear this other dude's footsteps over the top of all of that stuff. You can't say it's the banish, because the banish is behind me, and even though the banish is going, I can still hear the dude's footsteps on my left. So you can't use any of these excuses, as people would normally do, to say why this person has no footsteps. They're in a trio, can't use light foot, they're not crouch walking, they're running forward, and they come around this corner with no footsteps whatsoever, and you don't have the excuses of X, Y, and Z is drowning the sounds out, or that there's something wrong with my headset or something wrong with my audio, because there's no such thing that will just selectively EQ their footsteps out whilst retaining the footsteps of the other person on my left perfectly fine. There's no excuse, there's no way to argue around it. This guy comes around the corner with no footsteps. And then as I turn around, I get shot from the same angle that the other person in the trio runs around the corner, also with no footsteps, and shoots me in the back. This is the clown car of no footstep cheaters. Like literally back to back, people running at you with no footsteps. So let's just watch one more time. We've got footsteps here. More footsteps. You can even hear the footsteps after the the dynamite is thrown and you hear the fuse burning, and then the explosion between it landing and still burning, and then before exploding you hear footsteps between that. So you can't say that the fuse burning obfuscates footsteps, because you can hear the steps before the explosion. Then you hear footsteps momentarily after the explosion has happened, so you can hear footsteps here on the left. Again, footsteps here on the left. And then this dude flies around the corner, 0 footsteps. And then you can't say, oh, but you know, it's a bug. After I turn around, another person immediately runs around the corner with no footsteps and also shoots me in the back. Twice. So, no, literally no footsteps, back to back to back. There's literally no way to justify it. There's this dude, they have no footsteps. You can clearly hear footsteps on the left. You can hear them over the fuse burning, over the explosion of the dynamite exploding, and you can hear it over the top of the banish. So all of the typical excuses in this type of situation cannot be used as to why 2 people fly around the corner with no footsteps and shoot me in the back. That pretty much does it for this episode anyways. It's going to be a quick one this week, and I'll be back with probably a Marvel Rivals video next, either this week or sometime next week. I'm going to try pumping out more shorts. I do have a TikTok now. I've tried to link it in the description, but for some reason it doesn't show up. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it will show up in this video because it's a new one, so I'll check. If it's not, I'll add my TikTok in the link description manually. And yeah, I'll see you all guys next time. Peace, take care, I'm out of here.
Look, there comes one of them now.